What's going on, everybody? You guys have been waiting on this episode for a while, and this is the launch of EROS. So you guys got to stay tuned all the way till the end because we have some massive alpha for you today. And thank you guys for joining. So let's get going. What's going on, everybody? My name is David A. Stone. Welcome to another exciting episode of Crypto Awesome, where crypto is simplified and awesomeness is amplified. And today we have one of the most awesome projects that we've had here in a while. This is EROS. We have the founder of EROS. Well, I think there might be two founders here. I believe there are two founders here. So we got Kronos and RD. RD, you've been just jumping into socials. So before we get started, let's go ahead and introduce yourselves, and then let's talk a little bit about EROS.
Go on after you, Marek. You go first.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Rob. Most of you knows me already. Kronos, Marek. I'm one of the co-founders of the EROS project. Been in a crypto since last 5 years, 6 years maybe. Very active in a Titanx community, and as well.
What's your handle? What's your Kronos handle?
I'm sorry?
X? What's your handle on X for Kronos?
What's my handle on X?
Yeah, how do we find your personal Kronos? I'm typing in Kronos.
Oh, right. Okay. Yes. Sorry. Why Kronos, right? Okay. Yeah. So one of the strongest Titans is a Kronos. So I choose the Kronos.
How do I find you on X real quick?
How you find me? You find me. Okay.
I think it's Kronos _ Titanx.
That's correct. Yes. At Kronos _ Titanx.
There we go. All right, guys. I just wanted you guys to know where to find Marek here at Kronos _ Titanx. All right. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Actually, when most of you as well know, when we were developing projects before we renamed our project, was KingX. Then unfortunately, my Twitter X has been, for some reasons I couldn't find out until today, blocked. So I kind of restarted the new X. Therefore, there is on 140 lovely followers. I had over 1,000 last time, but building it slowly.
Well, whoever's on the stream right now, make sure you go there right now and follow at Kronos _ Titanx so we can get his followers back up there.
Thank you. Thanks, Dave. So that's it. Yeah, that's and where did I stop? Yeah, founder of the EROS token, and to you now, Rob. I don't know what more I can say about myself.
No worries, I'll pick it up. So my name's Ardy. I'm one of the core members of the team for EROS. My sort of like involvement in this isn't one of the technical side of things. I'm more the person that a lot of people have started to get to know in the Telegram group, trying to give regular updates to the communities. I'm quite active on X now, trying to promote myself on there and give all the updates. I appreciated, and I reached out to Marek quite early on in the days of KingX to say, because me and Marek have been friends for a couple of years now, and I noticed that their skill set is very busy in the background building all of this stuff, the protocols and doing all the technical work, but they needed something or somebody in the foreground to keep the community updated. I'm a huge believer in how important the community is. So I offered my services and stepped in to try and help out, bring it all together. And then as we started developing EROS, I was the person responsible for kind of like coming up with all of these amazing graphics and everything you see and all the colourful imagery that's coming around EROS. I won't take the credit. Yeah, I won't take the actual credit for the technical ability of creating the graphics. I have an awesome graphic designer called Mikey. He's on Twitter. He's in our Telegram, Mikey F Productions. I've worked with Mikey for a couple of years now. He does loads of work for me in my real life businesses. So I kind of brought him on board as my right-hand man. I give him the briefs. I tell him what things need to look like in my head, and then he makes it come to life, basically. So
Mikey
that's
Productions.
kind of
how do we push him? Mikey what Productions?
It's Mikey F Productions. I'm not sure what his handle is. Let me just find his handle on.
Is this it, Mikey?
Yeah,
Mikey
that's
F.
him. Yes.
Yeah.
There you go. Sweet. I'll give him a follow. And you guys go follow Mikey F Productions because he's obviously part of an awesome team here. So
yeah, awesome stuff. And then
so we're streaming right down here, guys.
yeah. So my handle on X is RD_. I think you got it there. Yeah, that's the one.
Yep.
And
at RD_EROS WTF. So let's just start right out of the gate here, guys, and make sure you're following everybody. And yes, we got a comment here. I mean, we already have 41 viewers on this stream, guys. So thanks for joining. You guys are in for a treat because EROS is one of the most, for me, one of the most exciting projects that's launching right now here, and especially in the Titanx ecosystem. So we got some questions, and Surge Solar, we'll come back and we'll answer this question for you here in a little bit. But I'm going to let RD continue. Sorry about that, RD. Didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, no worries at all. So I was kind of like working a lot in the background and just bringing the community together and doing a lot of chat. And I made the decision literally about a week ago to say I'd try and support Marek, and rather than him just solely having the responsibility of being the face behind the project that everyone sees, I volunteered to sort of like step up and start putting myself out there on camera as well. So I set up a YouTube channel, literally brand new, a couple of weeks ago, started trying to get a few followers on there. Me and Marek did our first live stream together yesterday, which we bumbled our way through. I'm enjoying it. I'm loving it. And I'm going to definitely start trying to get my setup together, better lighting, better cameras and all that type of stuff, and just see where it takes me, basically. So that's kind of like my background of how I've got involved. And I try to, the main focus of me is just making sure that the community never feel like things have gone quiet and that they're always being updated with what's going on. Me and Marek speak numerous times a day, and any information I can glean from him, if it can be passed to the community, I'm the first person there to filter that information out to them. So that's basically what I'm here for.
Right on. If you guys have not, I'm sure you already have been here. If not, go to @EROS Token WTF. That's the main page for the EROS token. There's a couple other places that we want you to go. If you guys check out EROS WTF, which is just here in the description on the X page, you can actually get straight to the website. Now, this is the Pulse Chain website, and we're going to be talking about, is this where we're going to be going for the ETH2 and just switch network?
Yes, that's it. So try to switch this network, please, Dave. That's it.
Oh, cool. Oh, I like how you guys did that.
Yeah. So easy. So we try to keep it in a one source, if you like, one place, so people doesn't have to jump around. It's easy to control because we understand that vast amount of the users they will have EROS on the bot chains, so they should have easy access to the EROS on bot chains. One switch. But that's the ethos. That's the idea. Everything is about bring all the communities together. Yes, not only Titanx communities, but all the different chains sub communities as well. So with one switch, you are kind of in between the both communities because you are on a Pulse chain and you are on Ethereum.
Awesome. Yeah, I love it. All right, sweet. So we are so you got, okay, let me get down to this post here because you guys have a post that it was 24 hours, but now it's not 24 hours. I think we're 8 a.m. UTC tomorrow, which is only 15 hours from now, guys. Sunday at 8 a.m. UTC. So make sure you know your translation, your time. However, you're making it easy for us because there's 24 full. So for me, 8 a.m. UTC is 4 a.m. Eastern time, but we don't have to jump in right at 4 a.m. because we have 24. You've designed this to where we have a whole day for launching. So we can wake up whenever we wake up, as long as we mint tomorrow using our Liquid Titanx, right?
That's correct. Yes, people are asking around, and they say, "Why are you doing this 8 o'clock UST? It's 2 o'clock in the morning for me." And we always answer, "Yeah, that's all right. Sleep to your 9, 10 o'clock or your comfortable time when you want to wake up. Make sure just that you have your wallet full of Liquid Titanx, and when you wake up, ready, have your coffee and start minting." It's not a race. The mint is open for 24 hours, and from first to the last hour, everyone has the same chances, same rules.
Right on.
So it's fair, like Rob mentioned yesterday on the stream, that it's fair for everyone around the world. Yes, the very hi Mo, my friend. It's all
Mo.
Yeah, Mo, yeah, Mo with his dog. Kasia, love you, Kasia. Yeah, so everyone's got the same chance. It's 24 hours for everyone. Everyone's got find the just time.
It was a big thing for us, really, wasn't it? Because it was that whole thing of there's so many crypto projects out there where everything's about getting in there in that first minute, and people feel like if they haven't got in that first minute, they've missed out on an opportunity. And there's a lot of insider, knowledge being passed around, and people are getting to jump on a launch. And like you say, right across the board, the feedback is it's just not fair sometimes. And the kind of ethos of our whole project is this fairness approach to everybody. So by giving that 24-hour window, it doesn't matter if you're in the first minute or the last minute, as long as you're in that 24-hour window, you've got the exact same opportunity as everybody else. And then you've got 7 days after that to get your claim in. And it's going to be interesting. It's certainly going to be interesting to see what strategies people come with.
Yeah, I love it. I love what you guys did as far as the 24 hours. So let's. We got a question here, which is a good question from Master P. Will the liquidity pool also start after the first 24-hour mint?
So I'll answer this question if you're okay, Rob.
Yeah.
So it's the liquidity. As I advise everyone to go to the EROS website, eros.wtf, and then go to the white papers on the Ethereum side. If you switch to the Ethereum and you go on the white papers, it's very basic, easy to read white papers, easy to understand. And you will see there is a paragraph about the pool. So the pool will be created from 100 million first 100 billion of Titanx with equal even amount of EROS on the other side will create the pool. So that's it.
So if the first if the first 8 days does not get 100 billion Titanx, then it's not going to start till the next mint cycle.
The first 10 minutes will get 100 billion.
I know. You're right. I mean, I'm just saying, like, if it did, I mean, if for some reason would it? You're right. I don't even think that's even a question, because I have 10 billion sitting there waiting. That's just 10% right there. One person.
So,
right?
Yeah, perfect. So mathematically, or how the code is designed, it's written in a code. Code is waiting for the right width set the pool size of this 100 billion what do you call it, Titanx, to equal even to EROS. Yes. Okay. In case it wouldn't be this, it would wait, and then in 8 days, if there wouldn't be that, then it would be the pool only from what it was created.
Oh, okay. So
this is a very unlikely scenario. That's will never.
Well, you're right. I mean, we're like, there's already 65 people on the stream. We had 2,000 people looking at the ad for this stream, so I guarantee you we got a ton of people. I can't even wait to see. I mean, We should do an over and under bet on how much Titanx we get in on this first mint 24 hours. I wonder what that number is going to be.
Jamie X, bro, good to see you. Dave, you have to put the pink glasses so you will see the future of the EROS, and everyone who participates in the EROS, pinky. It's a bright pink. I couldn't find it more pinkier than this glasses here, all for you. And I will wear them for all of you during all the stream.
So we got the other question. Let's this other question from Surge Solar. Can you explain the mechanics of the buy and burn? How is it controlled? Is it fully decentralized or adjusted?
So you guys, yes, sure. Very good question. Thank you. You guys, you are familiar with the Titanx buy and burn. So is to some extent is decentralized, but the time frames and amount will be controlled to maintain the best proficiency of the buy and burn. One thing we did change though, and it's not diversification or going away from diversion, you call it, from the decentralized. We have experience from Titanx and Hyper and the bots attack, yes, MV bots attack, and stealing customers, stealing the users' money from BNB, which is really, really upsetting and not good for the protocol or for the users. So we did manage to build a system to prevent this possibility. So we announced actually a couple of days ago, we announced the 72 hours window of the users' addresses. So users provide their addresses, and these addresses will be whitelisted, and these addresses will only allowed from the community, addresses will only be allowed to call BNB, no bots. As well, another restriction is if the only address which minted EROS will be able to call BNB within this addresses we've got. So yes, we will control it, or the communities control it. Not everyone can come and call the buy and burn anytime they want, but that's for the good of community and the good of the protocol, if that answers the question.
So what you're saying is basically we have to have minted EROS in order to call the buy and burn.
Correct, yes.
Yeah.
So you have, because then if not, you will have a bot. They don't give a shit, right? Sorry for that.
Good point.
They will just come and call to steal the the user's Titanx who put it. So we stop it. We just put the buyer. We told the community, listen, power is in your hands, but you have to contribute to this. So this option we give you, whoever wants this opportunity or this function to participate in this, please send us your addresses. We will whitelist these addresses, and only you will be there day and night, ready to call the BNB, as well as as funders and the people we trust, and that's it.
It was that thing, wasn't it? We noticed that Jake tried to put out there for the Titanx one. He was trying to make sure everyone was aware that they needed to put the MEV blocker on the Ethereum, on the blockchain. But no matter how much you try and drill it into some people, there was obviously a lot of people that just weren't using the MEV blocker. So by doing it this way and getting, as we've called it in the Telegram group, the Guardian Angels, and the Guardian Angels are going to be our list of whitelisted addresses where everybody knows that they need that MEV blocker there. And only those addresses are going to be able to activate that buy and burn. It just tidies it all up nicely and makes it better for, as Marek said, everybody.
Yeah, and it really just, exactly. It unites the community and says, hey, if you guys want to join into this, you got to be part of it.
Exactly, Dave. This is the community-driven protocol, yes? We're building it with the community, then they happy participate in it, be involved in it. and security, especially in safety and security. So we obviously we're learning lessons from other protocols. So this is just the lessons we learn from Titanx, Helios, and other protocols, right?
And if you don't get involved right away, you could keep an eye on us from the outside, keep an eye on EROS from the outside, but you're not going to be able to call any buy and burns or anything like that until you actually say, put some skin in the game. And it doesn't even have to be a lot of skin, just put a little skin in the game. And actually, now, not financial advice, but I mean, once you get a little bit of skin in the game or a little Titanx, like mining this EROS, now you can really see what it's all about. If you just stay on the sidelines, you're really not going to be able to see what it's all about. In fact, Titanx is so cheap right now that it's a perfect time to load up on Titanx and start compounding it through EROS.
That's correct. Yes, and be sure it's not gonna be cheap for long. Titanx. Yes, it's all the machine will go up. Then that's it. You will never see it low like this or for a very long time for sure.
Right, I agree with that. So is EROS token contract released before the LP is created, so we can buy from the beginning and make sure we don't buy the wrong token?
Yes. So the address will be on the website Ethereum on the EROS Ethereum site. On the very bottom there would be the address. Once
just like this.
Yes, just like this. But you will not be able to buy a token before basically LP will be created. Yes. So you make sure that you have a right address from the site. Yes. So the minute or the second project will start, EROS will start. The 24 hours minting period will start. The EROS address will be there for you to copy. And
yeah, so just make sure, guys, when this starts, don't go try to buy it online. Make sure you're following X, join the Telegram, keeping in the loop before you just go buy liquid on the market. Make sure that it has been launched. I'm sure there's going to be, shady people out there. So just make sure you're getting the right contract address by joining the Telegram, staying in the loop, joining X, checking out the website, which is basically it's eros.wtf.
That's correct. You see, this gentleman it was very fair and very good question. Once there is a lot of scammers, as we know, but the reason again to protect the community and make sure that the community assets are safe and secure, and the EROS token performs the best, we will not announce the address before the project is launched. We observed on various chains, especially on a Pulse chain, with all the new tokens coming to the market, and they announce the address before the token even is launched on their social media, Telegram groups, Twitter and stuff, and the other people, bad side, they just create the bots, and therefore you've got this very big pump and a dump straight away, and it's create just artificial behave of the market, of the project. So no, we decided we will not do this. Again, we protect our community, and the token address will be available only once that project is launched.
Yep, makes sense.
You have to be careful, you do have to be careful, and as you know, we do everything to get everything the safest way possible. So yeah.
Yeah, what's the ratio of Titanx for the EROS mint? How much EROS do I get for 1 million Titanx? That's in the white paper, right?
That's correct. Yes, that's correct.
Where is that on Mint V2 or where's that?
Yeah, it should be there. Mint EROS. If you go down a Mint EROS, next one, yeah, that's it. And you've got the ratio there, here. You see the second paragraph.
So 100 billion Titanx tokens creates 100,000 EROS tokens.
Yeah, so it's 1 million Titanx gets you 1 EROS.
1 million Titanx gets you 1 EROS.
Yeah, so if you bought 10
we're going to have a higher priced EROS. That's
Yep.
So that it's meant to have less supply than a Titanx, for instance.
Well, in the numbers, for sure, just because the tokenomics are designed in a Titanx, it's basically, it's not infinity, but there was much more time to mint Titanx, when in EROS you have only 24 hours, so basically you have 8 days, and this 8 days will decide on how much EROS will be minted.
Max supply, right?
That's a max supply. That's it. Full stop.
64 days from tomorrow, and then that's it. No more EROS minted.
Yes,
so,
64, but only within the 64 days. Only 8 days will be available to produce the supply. Right. Other days it will be only for the buy and barn to do its work.
Mm-hmm. So we have 93 people watching the stream right now. Thanks for joining in, everybody. You guys are amazing. I hope you guys are really excited, because we have less than 15 hours at this moment until EROS on ETH launches, and you have a place to put your liquid Titanx, another place. So and not just to put your Titanx. I mean, the idea of this is it's a kind of a compounding game that you've created, right? I mean, tell me a little bit about what the 8 cycles means for you guys. 8 cycles of 8 days. Why did you do it that way?
Well, for a start, because we analyze, when you analyze other protocols like Titanx or Hyper or any other protocols which using the mint process, we just you can see that the supply, it's too heavy, too big for even buy and barn to cope with it, and then you have a risk for the oversupply, and the price of the assets has a problem, right? So we decided, okay, we do this different to make sure that the price will be stable. Actually, the price will go up. First of all, we have 100% buy and barn, and we do this in sections. So we do 1 day of minting, whatever minting will be used, and then you have 7 days to claims and to sell if you wish to, for a buy and barn to eat all the supplies or even more. Yes, and so this minting will be in a breaks. There will be no constant minting, adding supplies to the market. Yes, so basically what I mean for this is the first hyper deflationary system in tokenomics of the EROS. The second one is the bots or the people or the users or whoever wants to buy and sell the tokens on the market. There is a 5% tax involved in it. So every transaction will be taxed, and half of this transaction fee, 2.5%, will be buying and burning EROS as well. So this is the second thing which give additions to the token being deflationary. And the third thing is, after 8 days of mints, 8 separate cycles of the mints, like Rob said, 64 days will be finished. That's it. That's the total supply. And from there, market will decide of buying and selling, and a transaction fee will keep burning the EROS token. And like Pavel mentioned here, every cycle, first, second, and the third, every cycle have a 0.5% less EROS per 1 million. It's very little difference.
So by the end, on the 8th cycle, there's going to be a 4% less on the 8th cycle.
That's correct. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
And why?
And
So
then
this is the
now-
reason, and why? Yes, it gives the opportunity for people maybe to for many reasons. There is so many games you could do, and so many strategies you could take. Obviously, we don't know what will happen, and I have ideas and the strategies I could suggest. In my opinion, the best strategy is to mint EROS as much as you can and keep it for the EROS market, which hopefully we will talk later about this a later time, and just secure your passive income for forever. But for those who would like to maybe takes a different strategy, maybe part of this EROS they mint in the first day, they can, if they see the prices good for them to sell, maybe they can trade it and mint it again in the next cycle. Therefore, they can uplift, multiply their entry. But it's very difficult to decide what strategy is the best. There is lots of strategy possible, and people will adopt the strategy to the time being. For me, what I will do, the one thing is, we notice there is lots of Titanx now coming to the market in different periods of times. So basically, if someone wish to participate in this protocol, but he's got the Titanx mints finish in 2 weeks time, he can participate in the next mint with basically the same allocation, same rules, only 0.5% less in every cycle. And then the last one, not the least one, Jake, the founder of the Titanx, favorite number is 8, so we decided that we do 8 cycles in 8 days periods of time.
So the other thing is that, okay, we said will all of the Titanx be burned in each cycle?
That's a very difficult question. Possibly, yes, but it's not a guarantee. Put it this way. Theoretically, only we can talk theoretically because we don't know what's the. Put it this way, that we will have 1 trillion Titanx minted in the first cycle, right? And everyone claimed, but no one sold this. Buy and burn has no opportunity to burn anything. We have 1 trillion Titanx, scenario number 2. We have 1 trillion Titanx minted in a first cycle, and then only 30% people decided to sell their Titanx, and then buy and burn will be buying and burning this EROS from the market, and some buy and burn will be left. This will go to the next and next, and the next cycle. And if theoretically some value of the some buy and burn will be left till after the 8th cycle, then it will be still active, right? It will buy and burn will be keep buying EROS until it will reach 0. But we cannot predict if within every cycle the buy and burn will buy everything, because only for this reason, if everyone mints and no one sells, then there is nothing to burn. Yes.
Okay, that's interesting.
But
now, so what does the 100% buy and burn mean? Because up here it says when the Titanx tokens are used for minting, 97% of the tokens will go to the buy and burn protocol to purchase EROS tokens from the liquidity pool and burn them. Then 3% goes to treasury. So what does it mean for the 100% buy and burn? What do you mean when you say that?
Well, because we love this community so much, so we decided that there's 3% you mentioned about, which goes to the treasury. This Titanx we will not hold funds in Titanx, but we will burn this Titanx and we will hold the funds in treasury in EROS. Therefore,
Okay.
the buy and burn is 100%. No one did
Okay,
this.
wow, cool. Okay, so got you. So what you said is when we mint, we're using Titanx to mint, and then but you said we will not be able to do buy and burn unless some people sell their EROS back into Titanx.
Yes, so basically 100% of the Titanx used in a process to mint EROS will be used to buy and burn EROS. That's it.
Wow. Okay.
100% to the, I don't know, it will be trillion, 2 trillion, 100, whatever it will be, all this Titanx will be used to buy and burn EROS. So if you let me, can I share the screen?
Yes, definitely.
Just so I can maybe explain something slightly better.
Definitely.
It was posted on X, on a Twitter. So that's how the prediction is of the 100% buy and burn works. So in case that in this instant that with the 100% buy and burn and 75% user sell, this, the yellow line, is how the projection of the price will behave, right, to the over the 7 days. And then, so because there is always stronger buying pressure than selling pressure, because the buy and burn is 100%, and it's very important to understand. And then, for example, I will show different example. Please understand that those are not financial advices, and they are only like prediction, or even not a prediction, yes, assumption, if you could tell it. So that's the difference. Yes,
theoretical. This is theoretical opportunities that could happen depending on all the variables that happen. And yeah, obviously we have to say this every time, but this is not financial advice. These are projects that are experiments that we're all in. So never invest more than you're willing to lose. But I think this has great foundation to it. It's a place that we could utilize our liquid Titanx and hopefully compound it. And then also, I mean, we'll get into the market here later, but also by using our Titanx to compound with EROS, we're able to basically be part of a bank in the future. But we're going to get into that later. So what is this chart? How is this chart different than the one you just showed?
So this chart, they difference by 25% less selling assets within the 7 days between the minting, and you can see the difference where 75% sold token makes just below 5, and on a vertical here goes above 17.5.
So what you're saying is if we have half, so if people mint and then people sell half of what they minted, that's representing this chart. And then if people sell 75% of what was minted, that represents the other chart you just showed.
That's correct, yes. Because you will always have more. Okay, if we minting 100 billion of Titanx and we sell 100 billion of Titanx, then buy and burn will buy it all, right? Because there is then. So if we mint 100 billion and we sell 30% of it, do your math, yes?
Wow, so cool. I can't wait to see how these numbers work when it starts getting minted.
Yes, the force of the buy and burn is so strong that it will and have a time, because this periods of time, the broken periods of the supply time. That's very important in our opinion. Because if you get the buy and burn, but the supply will be coming, buy and burn will struggle. We've seen this in Titanx, Hyper, and other products. But if you give a break of the supply, buy and burn can do its thing. And then prices go up.
Really good
it
point.
will be noted on a then street will see it. I mean, market will see it. People will join it. They will see, Jesus, that was doing well from the first to second mint. I'm jumping on a second one. Oh, I'm doing the third one. I'm collecting this money. There is lots of people who might be watching this stream or watching us from behind, and they say they are not sure, right? They might observe, they might see what's happened with the protocol, if it's the protocol launch, save, etc. What's happening between first and the second a mint, and or they will have access to the funds in between the mints. So this breaking supply, it's always good. It's very good. It gives the more power to the buy and burn.
I really like what you're saying. That break in supply, that's a really good point, because Titanx, anybody can mint at any time, all the time, and that gives us massive amounts of inflation in the beginning, right? But it's intended to be a deflationary asset over time. But what you're saying is, in the middle there of each cycle, there is no more minting going on during those 7 days in between each cycle. So that allows the buy and burn to work and adjust the actual value of the token.
Yeah. There's also the thing as well, the buy and burn is slightly more than 100% as well. I know Kasia was in our chat yesterday giving the figures, but because of the tax, the 5% tax, a percentage of the tax is also buying and burning, and then a percentage is going into liquidity. So I think it's actually something like 102.5% is the buy and burn.
Right.
Yeah. That's crazy, isn't it? Yes, that's correct. Yes, Kasia was
because right here we have 97%, but then we have this additional 5% transfer tax. So yeah, you're right. That's actually more than 100%.
That's correct. So you have 100% plus from the transaction fee, 2.5% on top of this. And the liquidity will be always added, so the people will always have the token to say. Rich asking, but it was answered by Jem that there would be liquidity created at the beginning.
And then and then what replenishes that 100 billion after it's used? Has that already been answered, or?
Yes, so the liquidity will be constantly added, once by the market, twice by the transactions fees. Yes, transaction fees will be buying Titanx and will add the liquidity. Transactions fees will be buying EROS, depends on the transaction what it goes, and add EROS to the liquidity. So liquidity will slowly go up, increased.
Gotcha. So you're adding to the liquidity pool on every transaction after mint.
Correct.
Sweet. So Surge Solar is saying his advice would be, your advice, Surge Solar, not sure male or female, but would be, it's probably better to mint than buy at the LP at the beginning. However, we're gonna see that as it
mint
gets
for sure.
on.
I can answer this. We've seen it. Mint. You will not get better prices than mint. Yeah, mint offers you the best ratio possible.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Makes sense. And we're seeing that right now with Helios. I mean, if you mint right now, you're still really well in the money for minting. And you'll try to buy it on the open market. It's way more expensive. In fact, it's like 6 to, or maybe even 10 times more expensive buying it on the open market versus minting it. Helios right now. So I do like the mining aspect of things, or minting. We're calling it minting aspect of things here.
That's
so
correct.
Rich has another question. Go ahead.
I do. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Yes, I agree with you, Dave. And I always remember Jake Sharp, the founder of Titanx. He always said that's the fair aspect he put to the Titanx, who created to give opportunity to everyone to have to purchase the assets they want to have in the lowest market price possible. Only through the minting you can do it. Unless you know that the prices will collapse and stuff, but it's hard to predict.
So once we mint and it's 100 billion Titanx comes in, the liquidity pool is created. At that point, we have that first 24 hours. So 14 hours and 15 minutes from now, we start minting. We mint for 24 hours. And then after that 24 hours, the liquidity pool should have been created by then, because there should be more than 100 billion Titanx that was used to mint. Now, at that moment, once the liquidity pool is created, at that point, we could sell the EROS that we could we claim it the day after the mint for 7 days?
Yeah, you can sell it only after you claim it. There would be nothing to sell after.
But I mean, can we claim the day after we mint?
Yes. So the liquidity pool can be created in 10 minutes or 1 hour, whatever. But that's the liquidity pool. No one has the assets to sell yet.
Now, what happens if we don't claim after the first 7 days? If we hit the second cycle, do we lose what we minted?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So guys, we got 7 days to claim it after you mint, or else you're going to lose it. So make sure you claim it within that 7-day period before the next mint cycle starts.
That's correct. Yeah. So basically, the minting process has to finish. Oh, do you want me to share the screen when
yes,
when it maybe the visually is better presented?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'll show you if I can see it. This one. Okay. Let me see. Please let me know.
Did that answer your question, Rich? Oh, cool. Okay. All right. Okay, cool.
So this is how it really will looks like. Yeah. So you have a glimpse on this. What will be what you will find on a EROS on the Ethereum side, right? So you will have on this side, you will have on the left-hand side, you have a minting function, and on the right-hand side, you have claiming function. The one on, and it's all beautiful pinky color as we all love it, right?
Looks great.
And then in a minting, you have active, you have time, how long mint is active for, and this circle display to shows like a visual display on a passing time. And that's the minting. The minting will be for 24 hours. The claim, as you can see, in the time when the minting is active, the claim is inactive, which means you cannot claim these tokens until the claim is active, until the minting is finished. So for the first 24 hours, you will not be able to claim the tokens to sell them. Okay?
Yep, that makes sense. Serge just asked that question, Serge Solar, but yeah. So you cannot claim, you can only claim 2 minutes after minting if you mint in the last 2 minutes of the 24 hours.
Exactly. Please be for everyone. Please be careful. Please don't wait till the last minute. Of course, one very important information for all of you there is from the one address, you can mint as many times as you want to, basically. There is no restrictions during this 24 hours period of time. But please be aware that all this minting, it initiates the actions on a chain by designing the blocks after blocks after blocks. In the last minute, you might miss on your minting. So if you wait for till the last minute, you might fail in this minting. If the Ethereum will be too busy and a blockchain will not be created on a chain, you will miss this minting. Okay. Mm-hmm. So
makes sense.
So this is just the technical crypto blockchain's limitations. Yes, your action has to be written on a chain. to be accepted, right? And if this time will pass out before the action is pending, you will fail. So please just bear in mind in this one. Don't wait till the last minute, but please mint as many times as you can from one wallet. Even there's no restrictions. Sweet. And then when the minting finish, active, this will turn to the red. You will say it will display here inactive, and then claim will turn to be green with the time display. And then it will be 7 days. You will have a times to claim and your EROS, and you will see how much you deposited Titanx, how much EROS you have to claim. There is here the mint bonus. That's how much EROS on the pulse chain, the bonus from your locked, staked and locked EROS on the pulse chain, and your estimated return of interest. And this will be for 7 days.
Yeah, definitely worth mentioning the bonus as well for people who don't know. I think it's in the white paper, but that's to do with the pulse chain side of EROS. So if you've been involved with us for the last couple of months, you should be aware of that. And if you have got EROS tokens on pulse chain, there's an opportunity there to not only stake them, but lock them. And if you lock a certain amount of tokens, you get a minting bonus on your EROS Ethereum mints.
That's correct. Yes, up to 5% bonus to your minting process.
Sweet. And that's just, if you guys go to EROS, you can switch network pulse chain. You got to have some pulse chain in your wallet, and then you basically can come down here, stake. Now, can we do this like right before we mint? And will it if we do this right before we mint on ETH, will it still give us the bonus?
There will be snapshot. There will be snapshot before. There will be snapshot taken and addresses which have the stake and locked during this snapshot. They will have these bonuses because it has to be snapshot taken. It has to be moved over and put to the protocol, right?
Curious Crypto is asking what DEX is best, EROS to Titanx.
What? I don't understand the.
So is that, you mean when you're saying Curious Crypto? Do you mean where would, like, what DEX is the LP going to be? I mean, it's going to be a
Uniswap. If you want to EROS to Titanx and Uniswap, obviously.
Uniswap. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Does that answer your question, Curious Crypto? Sweet. Yeah, I love the simplicity of what you guys are doing. It's simple, but there's so much game theory built in here that I'm really interested to see what the viewers. We have 129 viewers right now on this live stream.
In Saturday afternoon in America, and very sunny day in UK where Rob is living. It's a bit cloudy here where I live, so I'm, but yeah, we love you all.
Absolutely, and yes, smash the like button, guys. Rich Landon says smash the like button, and I agree with Rich. So smash the like, comment if you guys have any questions while you're on the stream here, because the launch is imminent. We are now 14 hours and 7 minutes away from launch. So you guys are going to get some good sleep tonight, and you're going to set your alarm. You're going to wake up. You're going to have your liquid Titanx ready, and you're going to mint. Not financial advice, but that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just talking about what I do here because I like this stuff. It's so exciting to me. And I love another place, not a place to put my Titanx. That's not what I'm saying. I like something else to do with my Titanx, because I would rather be able to do stuff with my crypto than just letting it just sit there. And so I really like this opportunity to have 8 weeks, 64 days of gameplay, really. Now, I think we can get into, if anybody else has any questions, please put them in the comments here. We got 1 billion Titanx. How long would it take to mint EROS? But it's right away. If once you mint, It mints it right away, right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
So let's talk about the market here.
Yes.
Because I'm really excited about what you guys have going on, and I'm going to come over here to EROS Market. So, what is EROS Market?
So this is I'm happy that you're asking about this, Dave, because ultimately everything is about EROS Market. Do not make
Marek, just before you go into it, I don't know if Dave knows, but we've actually just set up an EROS Market Twitter account, which not a lot of people are jumping on and following yet, because obviously we're very focused on getting the Ethereum launch done tomorrow.
Where is that?
We have set up, so let me just find that and give you the UI, the address to go to for it. So it's at EROS_market. And you might be able to pull that up on screen. And
is this it? Oh wait, hold on. I got to share my screen.
That's the one. So we've only got 38 followers at the moment because we haven't started really pushing this side. But as you can see from the outset, Marek's going to go into a lot of the details about the technical side of it, but you can already see it has a completely different look and feel to anything else to do with EROS. And that's because this needs to be a lot more, it's more blue chip professional, and it'll be a completely different sort of like feel for what the colourful, vibrant world of Love and Cupid is with the other ones. But Marek will go into a lot more detail with it.
I'm so excited about this because this right here gets me all giddy. We could lend against our crypto across multiple chains and NFT. Okay, all right. I gotta let you start talking about this. What do we got going on here?
Yes, correct. And I love your excitement, Dave, rightfully, because this is important. This is the most important thing in our EROS ecosystem. No doubt about this.
That's why I'm in crypto, because I don't trust the US dollar. It's because
we believe that we, Dave, the EROS team, we believe that we're creating, if not call it revolutionary approach, so definitely we're creating something we want to change aspect of seeing how to investing in a crypto, in a crypto assets. And I will give the simple example. Your Solar, Pulse Chain. Pulse Chain is always the best example recently. There is a $20 million every day the volume going around in a Pulse Chain. Yes, most of this, the assets, there is lots of good crypto assets coming every week or every day nearly, and what the people are doing, they selling their assets, and they selling their assets they like even, or they still believe they will do well, but they don't have a funds to invest in a new coming assets. So what they're doing, they're selling one asset to invest in another.
Yes,
make a few, then coming back, and most of them get wrecked, right?
I hate doing that.
Exactly, but we all doing this. Yes, if you have $100,000 and you look the Pulse Chain, the Richard Hart community, including myself, I'm the prime example. Rob here as well. We sacrifice to the Pulse Chain. Yes, we believe in Richard Hart. We follow him. We have assets in Pulse Chain, PulseX, and Hex. But because we believe in these assets, that eventually it will go do. We don't want to sell them, right? But it's heartbreaking, our big hearts, the massive hearts, it's breaking our big, lovely hearts when we seeing that there is so many opportunities on this chain, on the very Pulse Chain, that creating so much opportunities and so much gains. So in order for us, if we don't have more funds from outside, because we put more than we should probably in it, what we can do? We are forced to sell the assets we liked and we believe in it in order to participate in other opportunities. The EROS Market will stop it. Will give you the tool to not sell your assets you like and still participate in a new opportunities in crypto. And that's across the 16 chain we will build. So if you have a pulse chain and then teddy bear coming up to tomorrow or version 2 or something, you think that there is enough hype and it will perform well, you put your assets on an EROS market, you take the loan against your assets. It's a peer-to-peer, fully decentralized platform, not controlled, not centralized. You take the loan against your asset. You invest these loans to the new assets. If your new investment it goes well, you take the money back, you pay your loan, and you have more profit. You have a profit which you can buy more the token you like. And
yeah, I love it.
So this we want to change this perspective of how the people within crypto communities in investing, right? And another thing is the very, very important for all of you there, lovely EROS community. Please bear in mind that for all of you who will participate in EROS and hold the EROS, you will be able, if it's the EROS on the Ethereum, you will be able to stake your EROS on Ethereum on the EROS market. And from every single transaction on EROS market on this various chain, up to 16 chains, you will be paid off. So you will have a passive income for as long as EROS market will exist. And one thing I would like to strengthen even more, that's why it's so important to, yes, the people will try to play the games, mint, sell, mint again, multiplayer. But what's very, very important for everyone, for us, is remember that our ultimate goal is EROS market. And the most EROS we have, we stake it, we've got the passive income secured. And we believe that the passive income is what is the most important in cryptocurrency, in any finance, yes?
In general, yeah, you're right.
Passive income than one time earn the money and then nothing for the longer period of the time. And another thing,
even just because I believe in this protocol so much, I'm selling crypto that I don't actually want to sell so I can get into EROS right now. But
that's the day you just took it from my you just say it. You selling assets you don't want to sell.
Definitely.
With EROS market, you wouldn't have to do this.
Right.
You could participate in EROS without selling your assets.
Right.
Because the assets you like, you could put it on EROS market. You could take the loan against and participate in EROS. Mm-hmm. And please, everyone, I don't know if you could all understand this. This is good for everyone. It's a win-win for everyone, because the protocols you love, you have, PulseChain, PulseX, the 9-inch, Solana, everything, you don't have to dump them to participate in other protocols. If you don't have to dump them because thousands of influencers will be promoting some new coming project, the price will be more stable. Those protocols will not go down like we're seeing on a PulseChain now, right? So it's not only users participating in EROS user participating in EROS market. EROS market will help generally the cryptocurrency trading system for sure.
Yeah. Definitely.
We believe, I'm very excited about this. We've been building this for nearly a year now, the concept and stuff. We are very excited in this, and this will be thunderstorm. This will be the earthquake across the crypto space for sure.
Yeah.
So bear in mind, when you participating in EROS, when you minting this EROS, please always remember there is EROS market coming. And I tell you one thing, EROS market coming sooner than you think.
Yeah, make sure you follow the X page for EROS market.
Definitely. And I was so excited about that. Obviously things changed, but they're changing in such a good way. Sometimes it's better to take some time, really recalibrate, pull what works, move what doesn't, and then really bring it into something that's going to be beneficial for everybody, not even just for Titanx holders. That Titanx market, EROS market is going to be something that everybody in the crypto industry could benefit from, and I love it. So the more you could benefit other people with your protocol, the more adoption it's going to have. And I think that having a way to take loans out on it's a bank. So in my mind, I'm going to mint EROS, and then we'll probably try some compounding with part of that in the first couple rounds. Depending on how that compounding works, maybe we just hold and just keep buying cheap Titanx and keep reminting just to basically, because after you mint, you're not going to be able to get that deal anymore. So it's like if you mint and try to compound, you're actually getting rid of a valuable asset, even though you're compounding it. But so there's so much game theory. I mean, when you guys really design this, it's so simple though. You made something simple with a ton of different ways and strategies that people can implement. I'm really excited to see what strategies all these 167 people watching are going to have. So, hey, if you guys have 170 now, so
thanks, guys.
Thanks for watching, everybody. So if you have a strategy, now you don't have to tell us your strategy, but if you want to, put it in the comments. I'd be interested to see what you guys are going to do, or what you're thinking, how you're thinking about playing this first round. I know it's probably going to change, but if you guys have any thoughts on that, go ahead and put it in the comments. I'd love to see what you guys are thinking.
Yeah, that's the very true what you're saying, Dave. There is lots of strategy. There is lots of strategy we can't even predict what the people, because everyone's different, and the strategy will be coming up as this minting processes will be active during the 64 days, as Rob mentioned. But in my opinion,
timeline on it.
Sorry,
timeline at all?
Timeline on the EROS market?
Yeah.
We have, but I will not tell you.
Okay. All right. We just get through the minting. Focus on this, the minting for the 8 weeks, because it's probably not going to happen until after the 8 weeks, right?
You will be surprised.
Oh,
but
I like
being
surprised.
Yeah, we like to, yes. Masterpieces, it will keep it secret. Yeah, we know. No, it's all putting to speaking about the strategy. The simplest strategy and the best strategy, in my opinion, mint, keep for the EROS market for sure. There are other because look, listen to this one. But I'm not telling this because I'm a founder of the EROS, and obviously I want the EROS to perform well, and I want the best for the community. But think about this. I will try to be subjective, right? Or not being biased.
You will be objective, not subjective.
Yeah. Okay, so let's put it mathematically, right? How you can win, surely. If we all put together, participate, and we start minting in the first, second circle, and etc. Obviously, some people will sell BNB. After the 8 cycles, there would be left amount of Titanx in a BNB. The price will go up. Market will get involved from outside. People will start buying it. Buy and barn will keep buying whoever sell. The price will go only up. So it's you can't. This is the scenario you cannot lose. Even outside of the EROS market, right? To mint it, not sell it, wait till after the 8th cycle, buy in barn, because then there would be no extra supply. There would be hyper deflationary, right? And a price from wherever the price will finish after 8 cycles, it will go only up. So that's kind of safe easiest scenario, in my opinion, right? Another scenario I was thinking about this, and it's really not finance advice because it can go anyway. We don't know this, right? Is I was thinking, okay, buy whatever, like buy 10 billion, or let's say you have $10,000 worth of Titanx, you mint EROS, right? Maybe 3/4 of this you leave, and 1/4 of this, 2,500 you sell to mint in another process. If you manage to sell it in a higher price than you minted for it, you will have more Titanx to participate in a next cycle. And the next cycle you mint this 25%, which will be the value will be higher. And then you do repeat this. 3/4 you keep, 1/4 you remint in a third cycle, and then 3/4 you keep, 1/4 in a third cycle. Therefore, at your end, it could be amount of the triple of what you started at the beginning. But that's it. It might not happen. That's
right.
It's one of the strategy people will probably choose or approach. We don't know this. The wisest, I can tell you what I will do. If anyone asks me what I do, I will mint like crazy and keep everything for EROS market. Then EROS market will start. I retire it. I will retire it. And EROS market, no matter of the bull market or bear market, I will always have a little bit passive income. That's my strategy.
Right on. And so then when we're at the top of the bull market and we want to get liquid, we just take loans out on our stuff and we don't sell it. We don't have to get liquid by selling. We get liquid by getting loans.
That's the one thing, but you have to think about the opportunities EROS market creates on the bot side. Look, when you want the bot sides on the EROS market will be winning, right? The people who's got the assets, they don't want to sell it, but quickly they want to invest in a project they believe, like yourself in a EROS. They will participate, but then Dave, smart crypto investors, make the great gains on EROS. Will have $10,000 on a site. You will be one who will be providing these loans, right? You will say, because on the one side I will have a pulse chain, and I'll say I have $10,000 pulse chain. I want $5,000 borrow against this pulse chain. And you know that this pulse chain will not go 50% down over the week time. And I said, I'll borrow 5,000 from you against $10,000 of my assets, and I give you 7,500 back. And you say, that's safe. I earned $2.5 grand in a week with no risk. You understand?
And you know exactly, because right now, what do we do for loans? We go to the bank, and the bank gets to give us a loan, which all they do is print money. They just basically type. I was like, how much do you need? You need $250,000. Okay, they type it in their computer, and then it's fake money that they give you, but now you owe it to
100%. So what you get it, Dave? Right? You are the member of our team from today. You get it. We creating decentralized bank in a crypto run by communities. You can go there, borrow, lend. There is more options. I don't want to talk about this at this moment in time. As well, you can be by having the EROS, you can be shareholder of this. Not one, not two, but all the decentralized banks on every and different chains. That's really, really big thing.
It's big. Surely. I mean, here on the white paper, guys, if you guys can see this right here, it says mint, earn in cycles with the V2, and then stake and earn passively to EROS market. EROS is not just a token, it's part of an entire lending system on various EVM blockchains. So you mint EROS tokens and become a co-owner of lending protocols, banks, earning passive income from them. So here's the question. So if you stake on the EROS market, can you lend from your stake, or do you have to unstake to lend?
It's a very good question. You see, okay, in the question you asking about the staking and minting, because if you stake somewhere, the assets belongs to the protocol where you stake, unless it's liquid stake. You can only take the loan against the assets which are in your wallet.
Gotcha. So yeah, so
At
if it's
this moment
staked, you're basically getting a. There's different ways to earn in EROS market. You can either lend and earn, or you can stake and earn, but there's different ways.
Yes. Well, you remember we had before the and about the future for the EROS holders in propulsion. Yes, that's a very good question, Thomas Dort. Sorry if I pronounce your son. That's a very good question. EROS on a pulse chain will benefit from EROS market on a pulse chain, which 99.9% will be our first launch protocol. So I repeat this one. EROS on a pulse chain will benefit from EROS market, which will be launched on a pulse chain as a first EROS market protocol. So yes. So what more I can tell?
Cool.
I think if you bring the roadmap up, have you got the roadmap there? That's
yep.
In the white paper. Because I think it says there with the EROS market launch, and then it lists like the chains that it's going to be on. But as Marek's just announced,
this is where we're at right here.
Yeah.
The market launch June, July. Got you.
So Pulse chain is going to be
market launch on base staking, possibly for ETH and on arbitrage. Oh, got you. Excellent.
It's just a representative image picture, because obviously we adopting, as Rob said, we analyzing the market we are adopting, and because what's happening in a pulse. Look, I will sell you this secret now. There is $1 billion has been sacrificed over for a pulse chain, PulseX, etc., right, on a pulse chain.
Wow.
How much has been sold, how much has been used, how much is not used. Let's say that there is $300 million sitting in a pulse chain, PulseX, still in a people wallets or as the assets, right? And those people believe in this rightfully in a pulse chain and PulseX protocol, and they will not sell it. So there you have $300 million market for a marketplace on a pulse chain. Wow. They don't have to sell it, but they can take a loan and participate in everything what's going on a pulse chain.
Way better. You don't have to sacrifice it. You don't have to sell it, but you can use it to earn passive income. And I mean, like,
I think the idea kind of like that will hopefully come to fruition will be that at the point that people decide, rather than going to PulseX, or if it was on Ethereum Uniswap, to then sell one token from another, they'll actually go to the market first, see if there's a better opportunity there for them. So rather than selling the tokens, they come to the market instead. So we take away the volume from Uniswap, we take away the volume from PulseX, and we start getting people doing their transactions on the market.
And Ben, yes, you guys did a airdrop for the Pulse chain EROS, but there is no airdrop for the ETH. It's Liquid Titanx that you're going to need to mint from ETH. But on the Pulse chain, yes, there was an airdrop. If you had Liquid Titanx in your wallet when they did this was a couple months ago when you guys did a snapshot, then you do have some EROS on Pulse chain, right? Am I correct?
Yeah,
that's correct. Yes.
27th of March, I think the snapshot was taken. So if you held Liquid Titanx in your wallet at that point, you will have been given EROS on Pulse chain in your wallet.
Yep,
that's correct.
So with that EROS on Pulse chain, you could get in here and you could stake it, and you could even lock it and stake it. And when you do that, you're going to get a bonus when you mint on Ethereum in 13 hours and 30 minutes.
Thank you, Dave. Correct. You understand this? They all understand this. Yes.
Yeah.
Stake it, lock it. You have got bonus on Ethereum.
So really, Thomas, does that make sense? Because you get a benefit right now by staking your EROS on Pulse chain, but your benefit right now, because there is no market, your benefit right now is being able to mint more during these mint cycles on ETH. Does that make sense, Thomas?
So the question, Thomas, you're right, because the EROS on the Pulse chain is completely differently designed than EROS on Ethereum. EROS on Ethereum has no staking protocol. The staking will be on the EROS market. EROS on the Pulse chain has a staking and locking protocol, and this staking and locking protocol is your passive income. Then EROS market on the Pulse chain will be slightly different designed to accommodate, to benefit EROS on the Pulse chain.
So so you can actually get basically passive income by staking.
Correct.
And
Today, yes.
already.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Yeah.
The passive income
staking and locking protocol, your passive income on the EROS on Pulse chain is carried on as we speak.
Yeah, that's amazing.
All the volume that's happening on EROS on Pulse chain, the 5% tax is there, and that constantly is burning and adding to liquidity. So it's constantly burning the supply and it's adding to liquidity every time there's volume. So all of the kind of like bots and arbitrage opportunities, every single time those bots are pinging it around and buying it and selling it, they're actually burning supply and adding to liquidity.
Yeah, it's amazing.
What makes EROS on the Pulse chain different from other staking protocols is, as most of them, it's a copy of the PTGC, improved copy of the PTGC. The passive income, as the question was asked in the chat, the passive income paid to the stakers, it's not from minting or creating new supplies. It's from buying EROS from the market and delivered it to the stakers. So the EROS supply is capped and it will never go up. So basically,
so you can't mint EROS on Pulse chain.
No,
it's capped supply, it's only deflationary from now.
Yes. Yeah. And like you have, in a hex or different protocols, when you stake it, it produces more this token to pay to the stakers, yes, and it creates inflation, right? Here with EROS, no.
Very cool.
The paid it buy itself from the market, which rise the price up and pay to the stakers its own tokens. It's very unique.
Without minting new ones.
Without minting new one, so without creating the inflation.
Yeah. So I mean, guys, I could see maybe how you might be one, because there's two different protocols. Like the Pulse chain, EROS on Pulse chain is different than EROS on ETH, but when you really see what is going on, they interact, and they're going to be interacting a lot more once the market is up. But for now, they interact because if you stake and lock your EROS on Pulse chain, you're going to get a bonus, not just passive income on Pulse chain, but you're going to get a bonus on minting. And now you guys are not going to do any airdrops for the ETH on ETH, right? The Pulse chain on ETH. There's no airdrops.
No,
it's pure minting.
Okay. It's pure minting. Yes, it's a pure minting, and you have only liquid Titanx. You can use it to mint it. No airdrops.
Hey, Ben, there's 8 cycles. So after the first 24 hours of minting, you're gonna be able to claim for the next 7 days. And then there will be another day of minting. So there's going to be 8 24-hour days of minting separated by 7 days in between. So every 8 days for 8 times, you're going to be able to mint. And at the end of the 8th time, that's when it's going to be capped. At that point, there's not going to be any more EROS on ETH being created after the 64 days. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's quite good as well because the first cycle starts on Sunday, obviously tomorrow. But then when we have the 7 days claim, so the next minting period will be on a Monday. And then you'll have 7 days, and then the next minting period will be on the Tuesday. So you're basically going to have a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then the last minting period will come back to the Sunday again.
So cool. So cool. I really love what you guys did. I mean, it's simple. It's complex at the same time, but it's simple enough to where we don't have to worry about complexity hurting our ability to jump in. It's the complexities on the back end. The simplicity is on the front end, and there's just so many game theory opportunities here to build a strategy, however you want to do it. We have 207 people watching this stream right now. Thanks for joining us, everybody. You guys are amazing, and we literally have 13 hours and 35 minutes until we start minting.
TikTok, yeah. How many people will now sleep or to have a coffee and get my Titanx liquid today?
Yes. So this has been a great stream. If you guys have any other questions, please put them in the comments. But RD and Marek, what kind of closing comments do you want to give the audience here?
I'll go first, Marek, and then you can finish it up. Exactly like you just said then, Dave. The idea is it's that simplistic approach to this crypto project. There's so many out there. I've read white papers in the past where I switch off halfway through because it's that whole thing of this is too complicated for me. So confusing. The idea was to keep it simple. The white papers are very straightforward. They're easy to read. They don't, you don't read it and feel like you're dumb, basically. But at the same time, there's so much involved there. There's so much tokenomics going on and game theory going on. It should appeal to everybody, people that really want that deep tokenomic type project, but also people that just need to understand something that'd be simple. It hits all of those points. Our ethos was fairness, transparency, bringing all the communities together. We think we've done that. We've done it fairly well. It's been great to see a shift in the whole Titanx ecosystem. I'm a big sort of like believer in this, and I've been really pushing that narrative that it's great that everybody seems to be starting to get along. There was a period a few months ago where it wasn't good. There was a lot of FUD going around in the ecosystem, and that seemed to change. There was like a switch went off, and you saw it on X. You saw suddenly everybody coming forward, and instead of just being focused on themselves, they started supporting each other. All the projects that are out there, I've been shouting about them as well. Helios, dude, fantastic guy. You got Blaze, which will be coming up soon. That looks fantastic. I've been reposting their stuff as well on my pages because this isn't just about we want all the attention on us. We want the attention on the whole ecosystem because we all want to win, basically. This isn't just about us winning. This is about the whole community winning. And
wag me, baby. Wag me.
Yeah. So you've got, Dragon X, everything. I'll have missed, several, no doubt, Titan Guardians. We're big fans of people like Ali Kane. He's got his own thing going on with Pulse Wars, but he's heavily involved in Blaze as well. And it's just fantastic to see whenever you go on X now, the support that's coming from everybody right across the board. There's nobody saying, talking FUD about one project just because they're involved in another. Everybody seems to be shouting about everybody. And I'm really enjoying it. And long may it continue.
Absolutely.
TEDx, it's actually 8 ins, 8 wins.
Yeah. 8 ins, 8 wins.
8 ins, 8 wins. You have 8 opportunities to win.
Yeah, you don't want to have 8 opportunities to win and only win 7 times. You want to have 8 opportunities to win and win 8 times.
Yeah. Yes. No, exciting times. Last night here in Europe left for us and well everywhere in the world basically. and the excitement dies. It starts tomorrow. You just opened audits.
Let's finish up on that. Let's talk about that real quick.
Yes, so some time ago we finished the first audit, and a couple days ago we finished the second audit as well. 2 audits were completed, and has been with no fundings, basically, no major, minor, or small. There were some, what do you call it, recommendations or something found, but to the end, to the point, as you can see in this one, there is no finding. There is information, 4 informations, which are explained in this audit, and I think there is 5 informations in other audits. So protocol has been tested thoroughly, as you could see the pictures. The 2 audits has been completed, and we are all ready for tomorrow.
Ready to
I'm
go.
ready for tomorrow too.
Yes, love it. Very, very excited time. So if I may, just the one very, I know I've been very loud, but I will be even louder about this for everyone. Please remember, we are here with you and for you for a long time. We will be here, and EROS market is a proof of this. Once we start EROS market, and then we get another EROS market on all these chains, in a year time, we will have these live streams with 2,000 viewers at the time. Times will be very, very different. So please do remember, whenever you invest in EROS, please remember that there is EROS market coming, and that's probably your best bet out there.
Awesome. Well, hey, thank you guys so much. This is a fantastic stream. We have 224
Rob,
people watching
give us a
right
love.
now.
Give us a hard, Rob. Come on. Yeah, there you are. Yes. That's it to everyone.
I'm doing it right now, but I'm not on camera, so. But yeah, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for being on this stream with me. And we're going to do this again probably after a mint cycle or 2, so we could kind of see how everything's going.
Definitely.
You guys are down?
Pleasure,
guys.
always. Dave, it's a pleasure, honor, and streams with you are such a good fun. I'm happy I have a Rob here to help me, so I'm not only, not feeling too, too alone on this side. So have a support. As you can see, it's growing. Yes, the community growing, team is growing. Lots of love, because ultimately, I always said, love will always prevail. Love will win. And together, as long as we stay together, we build together, we are for a win. 100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
well, hey,
I'd just
guys,
like to
stay on the line. Go ahead, RD. Sorry.
Dave, I'd just like to add, I give a shout out to all the founders and everyone that are out there as well. But real big shout out to likes of yourself, Moore, who was in before, because the influencers and the people that are out there shouting about us as well. We couldn't do this without you, without being invited on channels like yourself. So
Very
as well
correct.
as the founders and the project builders and stuff like that, you are a massive part of this community, and taking your own time to do this type of stuff is really appreciated massively. So yeah,
absolutely,
thanks for that as
man.
well.
I'm so excited to have you guys building in this ecosystem and to know you guys and to be able to do something of value here. But I really am excited about being able to get the word out for some awesome projects. Like I said, like we've all said, not financial advice. These are experimental projects, but there's stuff that it's all leading to something, because here in the next, I don't know, decade, maybe 5 years, I mean, it's crypto. It's crypto. It's all crypto. Like money is going to be crypto. It already is. But, as we move forward, the banking systems are all going to move that. However, we are becoming the banks, guys. That's the best part. Like banks are never going to go away.
That's it. We're building our own banks.
Yes,
we don't need anything else. We're building our own finance freedom through our own banks.
Yes.
Community.
So you guys stay to the end. I hope you guys got ton of value out of this. Hey guys, stay on the line for me real quick. This is the end here. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name's Dave. Crypto Awesome out.